Jordan earlier, and they were basically and as long as it's
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Ewing in at the center position. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Warriors. Here's Davis. Rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Durant against James. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And a deep three from Curry. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Allen outside. Back to Davis. James passes to Eaton. To the middle. Here's Allen. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Up top, Durant. Check by James. Durant inside. James is there. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Allen. 4-3. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson scanning the floor from behind the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Oh, Durant with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. The pull-up. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
Pass to Eden. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Duncan.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Curry finds Durant. The 17-footer. Curry's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
It's blocked.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. James, that's good.
From the corner, LeBron so versatile offensively.
Pass to Duncan. The three from Thompson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Nash. Eaton passes to Allen. Offensive rebound. And Davis slams it home.
I like seeing AD attack the offensive glass. He uses his length so well, just so long.
Outside Curry. Throws it up high. It's stolen by James. Pass to Nash for three. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
A nice shot by Duncan.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
Chicago leading by 3. Nash passes to Eaton. Allen with it. Fires from deep. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Curry. No points yet. Durant inside. Check by James. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
A line change here for Chicago. Thomas against Payton. Chicago with a rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. It's Jokic, high post. Shot clock at 5. Banked it in off the glass.
Good luck inside against Jokic, one of the most dominant players in the game right now.
Warriors trail by 5. 1:19 left in the first. Right wing. Here's Payton. Rebounded by Johnson. And the Warriors with possession. Pass to Bosch. Back to Johnson. Here's Pierce. Still no points. Gasol the screen. Launches it. Pierce can't get to it.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Houston. The rebound by Bosch.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Johnson finds Thomas. Second chance effort. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You're always going to get effort from Gasol. Fantastic at staying after second chance scoring opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chicago leading. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kidd. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Thomas. Here's Bosch. Just 3 on the clock. The shot comes out, and that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Ewing in at center, filling out the middle. Outside Durant. Goes up on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Davis. Curry with a steal. Pass to Johnson. And here's Durant. Here's Duncan. And here's Curry for three. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Now here's Jokic. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Curry with it. Pass to Duncan. Back to Curry. The rebound by Allen.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Payton passes to Jokic. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's the defense knowing Jokic is the former MVP, not giving him an inch, but that results in a foul.
Chicago making a switch here. And Jokic drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Warriors trail by 8. Now here's Curry. Stolen by Davis. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, the tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Now, here is James. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. For three, Allen. Warriors with the rebound.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Yes, sir! KD for three.
Really easy catch and release Jay from KD.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. James outside. Jokic the screen. 6 to shoot. James can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. His first shot coming late. And it's Chicago with a board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Nash. And here's James. Here's Jokic. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Jokic has got 8.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Johnson a screen on Davis. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Here's Houston. No made baskets yet. 1:56 left in the first half. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Gasol grabs the board.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Utah Jazz.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
Chicago making a switch here. Payton's checked in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Thomas finds Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:04 left in the second. Here's Shays. There's the triple. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pierce. No good on the triple. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Kidd. Pass to Shays. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Payton against Thomas. Thompson outside. Here's Gasol. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Gasol's got 5.
With an assortment of moves at his disposal, the catch and shoot is just one of many ways Gasol can beat you.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, EJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never been higher. Either that or we're just taking this segment off. Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting hot.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
LeBron James out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Nash in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Duncan. The floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Tim Duncan knows a thing or two and how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamentals still getting it done.
So he comes up empty at the line. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Davis. Now James. Here's Eaton. No points so far. For three, Allen. The Warriors pull it in. Ewing's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Curry. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's James. Pass to Eden. To the left wing. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Allen. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Allen's got 7 points in the game. Here's the pick. Durant for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to James. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Drops in the 3.
And we know LeBron has continued to work on his shot throughout his career. You got to honor that 3 ball.
Outside Durant. Back to Curry. Outside Durant. It's hauled in by Eaton. Bulls leading by 7. For 3, Allen. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Klay Thompson picks one up. The first one falls. Good on the second one. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Nice shot by Durant.
Deadly. From every spot on the court, Durant is both prolific and relentless.
For 3, Allen. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a deep 3 from Curry. Chicago grabs the miss. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Warriors trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Davis will bring it up for Chicago. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. So it's the Warriors now. Thompson outside. Durant surveying the D. Spins. Outside Curry. From downtown. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, how many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Chicago calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Shays passes to Kidd. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
Warriors trail by 6. Thomas outside. Pass to Pierce. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here is James. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Pierce.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Chicago leading by 3. Outside Peyton. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's James. The rebound by Bosch.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Pierce. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Peyton. Jokic with it. Shoots from the baseline. The bank shot, no good.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Pierce. Floats one. Thomas misses. Here's Shays. The layup misses. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Chicago ahead. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, was peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Johnson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
Warriors trail by 3. And here's Johnson. The kick out, Curry. He nails it, and we're tied.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
Still a force. LeBron looking ageless on that one.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Durant. Here's Johnson. Pass to Ewing. That one goes. Count it. Ewing's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Jokic gives you such a great foundation out there. He stays so level-headed. That's the kind of leader that this team has been feeding off of.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jokic drops them both. The Warriors trailing. Outside Durant. Over James. Durant's shot is off. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Davis. James, left side. Pass to Jokic.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
And Jokic drops them both.
I feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrating.
Curry passes to Ewing. Outside Durant. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. Allen outside. Pass to Nash. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Warriors trail by 4. Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Driving in. It's deflected. And here they come. Here's Durant. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Pass to Allen from the arc. They get it back. Thompson outside to take the lead. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Chicago making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Chicago trailing here. Outside Davis. Pass to Payton. And here's Jokic. Shot left block. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
Here's Durant. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Now Jokic. 1:41 left in the final quarter. James deciding where to go with it. Over Durant. And that one's good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by 1. No good that time. Nice D from Durant. Here's Golden State. Over James. Durant, no good. James against Durant. James outside. Back to Davis. And he gets it back.
Huge block as the length of KD paying off there.
Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
.30 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. He connects! And that one brings them within 1.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
26 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. Warriors call timeout. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Oh, they get a hand on it. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
There's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Now Curry. This one belongs to Chicago. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Al.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
It's the Sacramento Kings and the Phoenix Suns. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Bird. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Frazier. And it's George in at the small forward. Gervin outside. Pass to Kuzi. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity now.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following McGrady's three-point attempt. No coverage that time. Gervin's got 5 now.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good ball movement here by the Kings. George with the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. McGrady passes to George. They grab their own miss. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Suns leading by 6. Here's Wembanyama. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oh, with authority!
That is a monster finish.
Oh.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Nifty move. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin. Gervin's got 3 assists in the game. George with the bounce pass. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
McGrady against Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Kevin Love. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And that one drops for him. George has got 5 points so far.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Kuzi. Wembanyama, a screen on Paul. Pass to Pettit. It's Gervin on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama down low. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's George. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The Kings trail by 4. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. So with George on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Kevin Love out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Artest. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. The offensive rebound. Embiid the screen. Here's Artest. Embiid trying to break loose.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And Sacramento has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Ginobili. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city to visit?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy them a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming here.
They love their Kings. Now here's Iverson. Still yet to score. Lillard misses. And so Green will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... It's like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin. I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight. is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings, and he makes that one. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Phoenix. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Iverson.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Frazier scanning the floor. Bird inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Bird can't hit. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Here's Kuzi after the Kings pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Kukoc. Off target from three-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
They get it again. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Kings. Ginobili outside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Frazier. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. That shot misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Kings on top, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
A few things for them to focus on: more presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on. And that'll do it for
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So with Lillard on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Gervin. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kuzi in at the point.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Kings leading to the middle. Here's Frazier. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Gervin. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Gervin. Gervin's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Now here's Frazier. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Frazier. George passes to Bird. That shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Gervin. Pass to Olajuwon.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the line for him here. And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for Sacramento. McGrady kicks to Frazier. On the wing, Bird. From past the arc. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Frazier the pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Wembanyama, right side. Here's Olajuwon. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Here's Gervin. George with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
McGrady outside. Fires away from way outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
First one falls for him. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Sacramento. And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Gervin. Pass to Kuzi. Gervin surveying the D. Gilgeous-Alexander against McGrady. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And that one misses.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
He hits the second from the line. Here is Frazier. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. It's stolen by Frazier. Bird outside. Pass to McGrady. The three. Kuzi with the rebound. The Suns trail. Here's Pettit, defended by Bird. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pettit. Off target from outside. Frazier outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Frazier, rebound by the Suns. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pettit. From outside the arc. Traps in the tray. Pettit's got 11. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 1. McGrady outside. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. And stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots. And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Shot by Gervin, no good. The Kings trail by 3. Pass to Frazier. Here's Bird. Can they get it? The shot, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's McGrady, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
It's Gervin on the wing. It's stolen by Green. Now here's Frazier. D right on him. Makes it off the glass. Frazier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. McGrady against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Frazier with it. Here's Bird. Off target from the baseline. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Kings on top, leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Love on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Our test is out there with Thompson. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Ginobili in at the 2. Free throw line jump shot. That's good from Paul on the assist by Ginobili. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. Lillard looking around. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. Gervin's checked in. Here's Pettit. Pass to Iverson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Lillard, a screen on Thompson. And it's Pettit missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Paul outside. Back to our test. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
and they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Paul. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pettit's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Iverson. Here's Olajuwon, and Thompson sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Both teams deciding to change it up. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzi. And the 3 off target.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Paul looking over the floor. George from deep three-point land. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Pass to Gervin. Excellent D there from George. The Kings leading. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Embiid with it. Takes a 3. Kuzi with the rebound. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to the right wing. Pettit. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Pettit's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Paul passes to George. Puts one up from 19. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Pettit. Phoenix, no good that time either.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Now George. To the inside. Olajuwon with the block. It's Gervin on the wing, guarded by Embiid. And the Kings with possession. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Phoenix. Then for the Kings, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Joel Embiid. McGrady comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Frazier in for Paul. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Kings making a change here. Bird's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Bird against Wembanyama. Shot on the wing. Gervin pulls it in. The Suns leading. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on George.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Pass to Bird. McGrady outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've led by as much as 10. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Frazier. And the shot is long.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Here's Bird. Sacramento again missing. Suns leading by 5. Here's Kuzi. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Timeout, Sacramento. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Frazier dishes to George. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Here's McGrady. No good on the triple. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester.
From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the San Antonio Spurs. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry, also Thompson out there, and it's Durant in at the 3. Outside Curry, the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. On offense, here is San Antonio. 13 feet out. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Curry gets the bucket. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Curry with it. Thompson outside. Here's Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Curry. The 3 ball. Tatum pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Curry looking it over. Back to Durant. Can't get it to fall. Anthony against Durant. Back to Anthony. Takes the three. And it's Ewing with a rebound. And a deep three from Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes a first. And so Carter nails them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Thompson outside. Pass to Duncan. Here's Durant. Over Anthony. And that one's good by Durant.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Carter, the pass to Tatum. Tries it from the top of the key. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Curry. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Anthony, left side. There's a screen. He shoots. Tatum can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Carter. Here's Mullen. Still without a bucket. Outside Carter. Puts up a three. He drops it from range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
So it's the Warriors now. 7-point differential. Thompson outside. Fires the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. 1:50 left to play in the first. Parker outside. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Leans inside. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete. So good at knifing inside and finishing at the rim.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Gasol. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
1:09 left in the first quarter. Tatum can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he can't hit the second. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Richmond. Pass to Parker. Here's Richmond. Booker for 3. Gasol grabs the board. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
A great way to end the quarter.
Johnson finds Gasol. Booker against Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum brings a double team. Johnson with a bucket.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Parker outside. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. No good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Spurs out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry is out there with Johnson. And it's Duncan in at the power forward position.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Warriors trailing. Durant for 3. Parrish with a rebound. On offense, here is San Antonio. Booker, the pass to Malone. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 6. Johnson against Booker. This one for 3. Devin Booker for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The 3 from Curry. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Richmond. And the bucket is good. And now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Johnson passes to Curry. That shot off. Excellent D there from Parker.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Durant surveying the D. A shot to stop the run. Parrish with a rebound.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Richmond. Again, the Spurs score.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Johnson against Booker. They double him with Booker. Clock at 4. Here's Curry. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Curry's gotten his third basket of the night.
He kept his cool despite the double team and finds the open man.
Jack's up at 3. The rebound by Duncan.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Curry finds Durant. Here's Duncan. Screen by Durant. Pass to Johnson. The kick out. Curry. Curry splashes it in.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A line change here for San Antonio. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Carter, good.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Pass to Duncan. Curry, a screen on Tatum. Back to Curry. Here's Ewing. Yet to see a basket. Blocked!
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And Anthony slams it in.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Pass to Duncan. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Curry drains the triple. Curry's got 14.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And the Warriors call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Marion passes to Gasol. Thompson outside. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Thomas. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. 58 seconds left in the second. Pass to Chamberlain. It's stolen away. Thomas drives in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the three balls weren't falling early on.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Thomas finds Thompson. Great look, but off the mark.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside Carter. Back to Anthony. Pass to Mullen. Here's Chamberlain. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Anthony is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. Tatum passes to Anthony. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 7. It's Thompson, high post. Carter's there. Thompson passes to Curry. From deep three-point land. Offensive board. Here's Ewing. And the layup is good off the glass. Ewing's got his first points of the night.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Tatum from long range. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
For 3, Anthony gets the 3 to fall. Anthony's got 8 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. Pass to Mullen. And here's Tatum. 3-pointer. Durant pulls it in.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Another shot, and Ewing gets it to go. Ewing's got his second basket on the night.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Anthony. give him 8 points now. Mullen can't get it to go.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
The game now all tied up. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Tatum. Back to Anthony. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anthony's got 10.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside Durant for the lead. San Antonio with a rebound. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Durant. To the paint. Here's Ewing, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Ewing's got 6 here in the quarter.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
Now here's Anthony. 10 points for him. Here's Mullen. He buries it from 3. Mullen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Johnson, he's checked in for Thompson. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Parker, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Durant. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. Parker outside. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebound by San Antonio. Malone's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Richmond's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to Duncan. Outside Durant. Outside Curry. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. A strong finish from KD inside.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now here's Parker. He's scoreless. Richmond hits the trifecta.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The 3 from Curry. Parrish with a rebound. Parrish has got his 4th rebound in this one.
This is not what they need from him this quarter. He is way off.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the middle. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 12-4 run. Parrish, the pass to Parker. Outside for Booker. Second chance shot. The rebound by Bosch.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter. Fires away from way outside. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for the Warriors, Stephen Curry is out there with Johnson. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Duncan in at the 4.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Now here's Durant. Outside Johnson. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Duncan, and right on target.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Richmond with the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Durant. Pulls it from 20. Rebound San Antonio. Malone's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shot from the top of the key. They get it back. Parrish. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Warriors trail by 8. And there's the screen. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound by San Antonio.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
That shot's good by Parker.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Ewing. To halt the run. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second free throw.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Chamberlain passes to Mullen, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. On the wing, Durant. He's checked by Carter. Tries the spin move. Thompson outside. The three. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Anthony. Back to Carter. Now here's Tatum. Beyond the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Left side, Curry. Outside, Durant. Here's Duncan. Pass to Thompson. Launches a three. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Chamberlain passes to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing by 10. The three from Curry. Hits the three-pointer.
And he was hot from three to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Carter from outside. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Thompson. Here's Ewing. Puts it up from 15. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's Curry. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Chamberlain. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And a deep three from Curry. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. Curry's range knows no bounds. Simply incredible.
Chamberlain passes to Carter. Over Curry. Carter can't get it to go. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Curry. The three from Thompson. Rebound San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Carter. Here's Chamberlain. From deep. And it's Carter with the three.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Warriors call timeout. Here's Curry off the inbound pass. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Carter, good.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now here's Tatum, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's a high percentage look for Tatum. The defense did what it could.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
And a deep three from Curry. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Outside Carter. And so it's San Antonio with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Miami Heat and the Sacramento Kings. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Andre Drummond is out there with Wallace. Then it's Jones. Then it's Jordan. And it's Wade in at the point guard position. McGrady against Jones. Pass to Wade. Jordan with a screen on Frazier. Wade up top. Frazier covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bird dishes to Frazier. Back to Bird. The shot from 20 feet away. It's Drummond with the rebound. Heat on offense. On the wing, Jordan. Defended by George. Let's go. The shot's good from Jordan.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Frazier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Outside Jordan. Back to Wade. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Good.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Pass to Jordan. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Frazier kicks to George. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Jordan. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The kick out to Frazier. Here's Bird. McGrady outside. Great play by Bird to set it up. McGrady's got 5 now.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Jordan. Plays it up off the glass.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Bird a screen on Wade. Wade against Frazier. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Over Drummond. Jordan with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Wallace finds Wade. Five to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And that's a tough finish, but Wade doesn't panic when under pressure.
Here is Frazier. No scoring in this one. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Frazier. Here's McGrady. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by George. The Kings trailing. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for George. On the wing, Bird. Pass to McGrady. Bird outside. And it falls over the rim and in.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Drummond. And here's Jones. Charity stripe shot. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from George. Here's Bird. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Embiid, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Love comes in for George. Ginobili, he's checked in for McGrady. And Paul subbed in for Frazier. Now here's Hardaway. Jordan, a screen on Bird. Rice, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ginobili outside. Embiid with a screen on Hardaway. Ginobili looking around. Here's Love. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's Rice. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And the second quarter about to get. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Smith is out there with Jordan. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Jordan. And it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Now here's Embiid. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Love against Smith. Love right side. Over Smith. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you like to see Kevin Love operate from there. Yes, he can shoot the 3, but he's also a dangerous interior scorer.
Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Jordan against Embiid. Pass to Paul. Embiid sets the pick for Paul. They shoot again. Embiid, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here is Smith. Hasn't made one yet. Jordan with another miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Love with the screen for Ginobili. And it's off from 3-point range. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Cleveland. Rice kicks to Jordan. Pass to Hardaway. To the paint. Fires from 14. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Ginobili the pass to Artest. Back to Ginobili. Now, here is Artest. He's guarded closely. Heat on offense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Hardaway dishes to Rice. Smith with a screen on Artest. Shots good by Rice.
And you got to get out on Rice because he will make you pay from deep.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Some changes for Sacramento. Thompson comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Green in for Paul. And Miami with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in. Now Ginobili. Still without a basket. Three-pointer. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Very reliable. Ginobili solid from deep.
Pass to Hardaway. Smith sets the pick for Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Sacramento. Artest on the wing. Here's Ginobili. Now Love. Covered by Smith. Shot clock at 5. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Love's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Hardaway kicks to Hardaway. Out to Hardaway. Jordan sets the pick for Hardaway. They get the rebound. Pass to Rice. A 3-ball. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
1:52 left now here in the second. Green against Hardaway. Green passes to Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And some changes here for the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Love. McGrady comes in for Green, and it's Frazier in for Artest. Now, here's Wade. Pass to Drummond. Wallace outside. Ginobili against Jordan. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Jordan's got 6.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Still scoreless. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Jordan, and it's Miami with another.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
That bucket in no time at all. McGrady's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Jones kicks to Wallace. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bird, he's checked in for Thompson, and George is subbed in for Ginobili.
Paul George is always about making the right play. What a pretty pass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wallace outside. Michael Jordan on the wing. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Bird. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat. They're up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Kings trailing. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got George. Bird out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Frazier. And it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. Wade outside. Drummond with a screen on Frazier. Wade up top. Frazier covering. Frazier against Wade. Shoots over Frazier. Wade misses. And it's Frazier with the ball for Sacramento. It's a 1-point game. In the corner, George with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. McGrady outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Inside. And then Wade slams it in.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by the Heat. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Wallace misses.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Frazier the pass to Bird. Frazier with a screen on Wallace. A wide open look for Bird. And it's all evened up. Bird's got 9.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Jordan inside, defended by George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Heat shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. The first one falls.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
McGrady outside. Drummond working against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to McGrady. And here's Bird for 3. The rebound by Jordan.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Wade kicks to Jones. Miami no good on that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From 11 feet away, and Bird gets it to go on the assist by Frazier. Frazier's got 3 assists tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Green, he's checked in for Paul George. And Miami with a change here too. Rice is checked in. Now here's Wade. Drummond sets the screen for Wade. Down low. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Frazier outside. Outside, Green. Frazier outside. Pass to Bird. Bird can't get that one to fall. Bird's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Jones the pass to Wade. Here's Rice. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Frazier outside. Bird looking it over. for the lead. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now here's Wallace. Wade kicks to Jones. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Wade.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And some changes here for the Kings. Mobley, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Amen Thompson comes in for Bird. And it's Ginobili in for Frazier. Then for the Heat, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Drummond. Hardaway comes in for Jones. Hardaway is subbed in for Wade. Now here is McGrady. He's got 8. Misses the 3. Here's Rice, guarded by Green. Rice kicks to Hardaway. It's Jordan on the wing. To the inside, Rice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
On our test, he's checked in for the Kings. Paul comes in for McGrady. Heat also with the sub. Smith checked in for Wallace.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's the teardrop. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 1. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
And here's Miami. Jordan with the screen on Ginobili. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Sinks the triple. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Thompson. Paul kicks to Ginobili. And he banks in the layup. Ginobili's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
Here's Rice, 11 points in the game. Jordan with a screen on our test. Here's Rice. Can't cash in. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Smith. Hardaway is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Jordan, and it's Rice in at the 3. Hardaway against Paul. Inside. Embiid powers it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Heat. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. fires from the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul kicks to Embiid. Ginobili outside. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Heat on offense. Wade outside. Pass to Rice. From the arc. And the 3-ball is good. And the Heat lead by 3.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Love's check in for Amen Thompson. Paul George comes in for Ron Artest. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Frazier in for Chris Paul. Now here's Frazier. Pass to McGrady. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the quickness of Eddie Jones there, creating difficulties for this defense.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Now here's Love. Embiid with a screen on Wade. Pass to Embiid. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Jones, the pass to Drummond. McGrady against Jones. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. McGrady against Jones. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Embiid. Rebound Andre Drummond. The Heat leading by 4. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Heat. To the middle. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Embiid. And it's Bird in for Kevin Love. And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Wallace. The shot's good from Jordan.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shot by George, wide open. Offline with his 3. To the paint, here's Jordan. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. The Kings trail by 7. Frazier scanning the floor. Shoots a fader. Bird can't hit. Jones against Bird. Wallace dishes to Jordan. Over George. Michael Jordan again.
Timeout.
Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami. Timeout, Sacramento. .152 left to play here in the 4th. Pass to Bird. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And here's Frazier. Wade is covering. Here's Bird. Nice defense from Wallace.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Jordan kicks to Wade. Pass to Drummond. Outside, Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
The Kings running out of time. Frazier outside. And he makes good on the way up.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Jones. No good from outside. McGrady against Jordan. From deep, George. Rebound by the Heat. Outside, Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Wallace looking for an opening. And a wide open look for Jordan. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's the Heat winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony,